Hello, bug-begone tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Shadowrun Returns with me, BlueAnkylo. We've been progressing through this under the Universal Brotherhood bug lair for the last couple episodes. It feels like we're making pretty good progress, and we may be done with this area. I spent a turn or two in between episodes just to heal up and reload everybody, so you don't have to worry about that on camera. And I think I've noticed that there's like, usually just like in XCOM, there's like alien activity when there's still aliens on the map. Just like that, there's no red circle enemy activity type thing. I think we might be done. I wish you could move people at the same time. Just like XCOM, if you tab through people quickly, you know, you could go to the next player, start moving them before this one finishes their move. It would just save a little bit of time, which would be nice. But I know I compare this to XCOM a lot because, well, it's the same kind of combat in general. It's also kind of like Fire Emblem and Shining Force and a variety of other games, but I think it's got more in common with XCOM. So let's get across this bridge. This is sort of, I figured, the next likely choke point. We'll move a little bit further. We've got a locked door and a room. Seems likely there's going to be a key or something in there. Start playing a little bit smartly here with some overwatches again. Just a minimum of intelligence. At least send the drones first, let them overwatch it up. Make sure I've got the right weapons equipped, you know, stuff like that. I don't think I'll worry about buffing up people until I see something to shoot. And make sure I'm in cover, you know. I could pre-buff all the time with all the good stuff, but it just takes a little bit too long, I think. Especially when I've got a suspicion, I got a feeling there's nothing left on this area. I was wrong. You know, it's fine, I was wrong. So we've got some follower dude, some gunner dude, some stuff to pick up, and a computer console. And a bunch of eggs. That's great. Well, let's say hello. Sword dude is, well, I mean, he survived it. That was pretty good, honestly. Didn't expect him to survive all those shots from my drone, even. Oh, he's dead. And then you are next. Oh, he's got an Overwatch. Shh, cheater. You're not allowed to use Overwatch like that. 79%. One attack. Fine, fine. Let's guarantee this a little bit more so he doesn't even get an action. We don't have to worry about it so much. We'll go haste. And we'll give him accuracy buff. I said we'll give him an accuracy buff. And then he will go in and slice and dice. Yeah. Okay, cool. We found a Doc Wagon Gold Trauma Kit. So if you got this far and you were struggling, they give you another resurrection. I didn't even notice, this guy's got some drugs. Some pretty amazing combat stim, to be honest. If I really, if we get to a boss fight, maybe I should consider using that. Also some more stuff in there. I expect one of them is a key. Pick it up next turn, I guess. Found a premium med kit. That's a good one. Are you also going to give me like a drone thingamajigger? A phosphorus grenade. That seems pretty cool. Just leave it there for now. We'll pick up whatever's in here. A locked safe that has both a card reader and a data jack. Well, I'm just going to pretend that I walked over there and I'm going to deck it. And that's why I brought my deck. So that Harley Quinn can loot the safe. And we get an even better platinum kit. And they're giving a lot of consumables. I strongly suspect this is the let's heal you up before you go through a door and fight the boss of the game. This has got that feeling. Door unlocked. And it's an area transition too. Okay. Well, who's got inventory space? I guess maybe the mage. Yeah, he's got lots of room. Giving him some of these things might be reasonable. Because he's got some AP, unlike me, and he might have a chance to use a grenade or a... I mean, Coyote would be okay too. She's got a couple med kits. I'll give her the dock wagon, just in case someone else dies. And I'll let the mage take the rest of the stuff. He'll get another med kit and a... There you go. So that gives him more grenades. Now he's got AP grenades, smoke grenades, and burning fire grenades. And a med kit. Sure, why not? I'm just slowly walking across the bridge. Harlequin's gonna head to the next area. Coyote's gonna head to the next area. I'm gonna try to head to the next area with my drones out, because I think that means we start the next area with them also enabled, just in case. Although, never mind, I changed my mind. Last time we did that, it seemed to bug them out, and I missed the first turn anyway. So honestly, oh, I should have. Okay, hold on. I should have at least reloaded that guy. That was the Wolfhound, I believe. I figure at least starting with full ammo would be smart. Assuming this is a boss room. Well, you know, it's possible. Plausible even, maybe. Probable, maybe? Likely? Inevitable? The Bug Shaman. A rhythmic thrumming punctuates the air passing through you, vibrating your lungs in your chest and making it hard to breathe. It's an electricity that makes the hair on your skin stand up in protest. Ahead, you hear the sounds of chanting, accented by the moist wriggling of larvae. Excellent. There are low rumbles too, stone on stone. The sense of imminence is everywhere. Something is coming, and it has to be stopped. Oh boy. I think we've got ourselves a boss battle. Maybe. We're actually not even in combat. Let's walk around. Surely nothing's gonna jump out of the walls and eat me. So we could take this opportunity to, you know, move some items around maybe, if that's what you want to do. I don't. Oh, hello, friends. Been a while. Oh, good. That looks real friendly. I guess, you know, honestly, in this situation, I'm just going to say RPGs, video games. If I was playing a tabletop and the door opened and you saw these two, my first action would be to shoot. There would be no conversation. There would be no walking closer. I would set up a defensive perimeter right here and have myself and hopefully the rest of my team immediately unload everything we've got. If you've got a fireball, shoot the fireball. If you've got a machine gun, open fire. If you've got a Panther turret tank cannon, basically, just blast her to smithereens. Literally, she's the shaman we need to kill. I don't care if it turns out there's something out there that we have to kill later. Kill her first. Jessica appears to be in the throes of a violent trance because we didn't shoot her. A manic state brought on by the terrible energies she is attempting to conduct. Blue, stop! The Queen approaches! The vessel! The summoning! We cannot be disturbed! I don't even want to talk to her. Now, we did hide Marie-Louise, theoretically, so... But, see, remember, if you guys remember, like, however many episodes ago it was, when we first met Marie, Jessica said there was another. I I'm just going to take a stab and say Melinda Watts, who is Jessica's mother, and died, and she supposedly restored her parts. But remember when we were in the hospital way back with the other shaman, Shannon, the spirit shaman dude, Det. There seemed to be something that escaped from that lab. I'm just going to take a stab and say it's some sort of Melinda Watts monster, and that they're planning on using it to summon the thing. That's my guess. We'll see. So my answer is just there is no vessel no matter what I pick. There will be no queen, period. Jessica's eyes roll back in her head. Whatever magic she's channeling is fast approaching a crescendo. Lynne speaks in her place. You may have taken Marie-Louise, our chosen, but another Telestrian will take her place. Oh, well, fine, you can do it. I give myself willingly. I will be host to our queen and the mother of a new world. That's pretty insane. I don't know if there's any arguing or convincing Lynne. I mean, we just talk our way through her giving herself up? You've seen what these things do, Lynne. The queen will devour you, body and soul. Harlequin makes an exaggerated grimace. And then crap out a few billion young. Blah. No, I will become a perfect being. Through me and through my sacrifice, a new age will begin. When Jessica speaks next, her eyes have a disturbing sharpness. Her words are echoed by Lynne in a manner that suggests a connection beyond the shared zealotry. A hive has no thought beyond hunger, no goal beyond reproduction. We are one. Ooh. Well, I mean, I'd be happy to shoot her in the face, but I can't resist at least trying. You know, we're playing a role-playing game. Sam was my friend, and this might hit home because she had a problem with Sam's addiction. Sam had a hunger too, didn't he, Jessica? This seems to throw her off. What? You said it yourself. Sam had appetites. All that mattered to him was his next fix. Vile appetites! Appetites he couldn't control, and he died for them. Because I willed it. Yes, but why? There was more to it than your mother. The hum of magical energy permeates the room. Permeating the room seems quiet. She's listening. We're off to a good start, guys. You came under the thrall of these creatures long before you knew of your mother's death. The Brotherhood? They were a family to me. Yes. And they had already freed you from your old life. So why come back? Why kill Sam? I had to. For what he did, what he had become. You said Sam represented a sickness in the world. But I think he represented the sickness in you. Deep. You're trying to confuse me. You saw a wrongness in yourself, and you projected it onto Sam. At this point, my character raises his hand, palm open, and just waves it right to left in front of her eyes, and casts Cloud Mind. No, he was your brother, Jessica. Your twin. Pull out the picture of you two at the water place. Beach. Don't you see? Jessica falls quiet. She bows her head. Sorry. But there's no turning back. I cannot undo what's been done, and I can't stop what's to come. Jessica's body then suddenly spasms. arcing her back and nearly lifting her off her feet. She lets loose a scream, falling somewhere between elation and agony. The queen is near! Well, I tried. I mean, it didn't work. I guess we just shoot her in the face. So, what would the priority be? The shaman or the person sacrificing herself to become the queen, or whatever crazy crap is over there? Or there. Well, first up, I'm probably going to go back this way. Let's summon my drones first. Away, my drones that are totally unlike insect drones. And away, my fleshy body, somewhere safe. Alright, so we've got insect pillars. We've got a tunnel of some sort. We've got Jessica. I wonder if there's a way to save her. Like, if I don't kill her, but I kill Lynne and the pillars first. Bet you there's 4 pillars. That seems likely. Let's get close, start shotgunning. I don't know how much life these sorts of things have, but I think in this situation it's going to be more useful to aim up Coyote, because she's got the ranged attack. Oh good, they're immune to it, of course. Well, that'll prove that I should have done the other one. Alright, well, shoot Jessica then, fine. He's like one-shot her nearly. Alright, well. Shoot, I wish I'd put aim on this guy now instead. Let's just... Can't do it again, so let's just haste Harley up. I don't know what the insect pillars even do, so... Hopefully we can damage them. I'm gonna have to move them closer though. Or, I could have just tried to kill her. Looks like we can't shoot Lynne, which is a shame. Wow, we're off to a great start. Apparently we can't hurt them at all. Alright, well let's try this. We're doing amazing. Great work! Well, next turn we're going to try melee. Alright, drones. Well, we've learned a little bit. We can't seem to hurt these things no matter what we do. Which sucks. Oh wait, this one's closed. This one's open. Ah! Ha ha! Now it's closed. Okay. Okay, I get it, guys. That one's closed, that one's closed, that one's closed. I bet you there's one over here. Well, she took a little bit of damage from that. But I don't know. Okay, well, we'll send this drone this way, I guess. Seeing as he's quickest. Oh, it's not open either. Okay, well. I told you to go through there. Oh, is it like one-way tunnel? Thought you'd be able to go back and forth. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do back here, so we'll just overwatch. Oh good! Friends! Well. Shouldn't be too surprised. Okay, so she's hiding back there. She has a ton of HP, but we did, Okay, this one's open now. We did shut it. I feel like closing these down every turn is probably a good idea. Maybe we can hit them both from this angle. That was a weak shot. Oh. It's sleeping, but... Didn't kill it. Every shot did half damage. We should have killed it, but... Bad luck, I guess. Alright, well... We'll try to get Coyote to deal with this guy, because it's right beside her. I always seem to miss one when I use Burst Fire. Kind of ticks me off. Coyote? What is that? Disappointing. Thank you, sword. I was hoping I was going to be able to give him an Overwatch. Instead, we barely did any damage to this thing. I guess I could have tried this. Okay, I should have done that, because maybe Coyote would have been able to hit him, I guess. My bad. Okay, you need to finish it. Thank you. Alright, now... So, Coyote's got aim. Harley's got haste and stride. Let's put aim on Harley. And armor on Harley as well. Because this thing is going to turn into a spirit, and I need him to finish it off. Meanwhile, I'm going to send Mr. Droney Drone just over this way. Should be able to shoot it. Should be able to shoot it. Alright, we shut it down. Did some more damage to her. Acceptable. Just keeps running around. That wasn't too bad. That didn't really help. Alright, Harley. Should be able to hit it 3 times here. Unless I miss one of these 95% shots. Alright, good work, Harley. You did well. Of course, another one immediately spawns in the middle of my turn. It's only fair. I'm guessing this one's open now. This guy has to reload anyway, but want to have a look up here. Yeah, of course it's open. Maybe we'll just get 2 proper hits here and kill it. Thank you. That's what I was expecting out of my combat support drone. Okay, so all 4 pillars are shut, which seems good. And I guess we just keep shooting Jessica now. Oh, don't do that. No, don't do that. It's a pretty bad shot. Just aim at her. Good thing we aimed at her. No, that's not worth it. And we did 45, 58 damage in 1 turn. That's not a bad way. Right, Coyote might be able to help out here. It'd be nice to go weaken armor on Jessica as well. I know my mage is just sort of standing out in the open here, so I'm just gonna... I could have moved him into cover, but I figured the armor might be better. I don't know. Not much I can do. Jessica can probably get 1 shot, and she's gonna have to reload anyway, but... might as well take it. 68%. Maybe. Did not steal any AP, unfortunately. Alright, she's running. She didn't really go very far. Here comes the next stupid bug thing. And another one again. There's a lot of bugs out here. We obviously need to kill Jessica at this point. Are you in a position to kill this bombardier? You might be. I mean, it'll come back as a spirit immediately, but I don't think we're gonna kill it. We started to kill it at least. And you... I mean, I think it's probably important to shut this down immediately. But I would like to do some damage to Jessica. To reload no matter what I want to do here. Before, I guess I could have tried the pistol, but it's even... felt the same, really. Just for less damage. My accuracy just betrays me constantly. Maybe this will help. Alright, so I would like Harley to reload and overwatch at this guy. So first off, I think I still figure it's going to be more important to turn this off if possible. 2 shots should... Oh, it does damage. Oh, that's real good then. Okay. Priority is kill the pillars because it does damage to the bugs and to Jessica. I thought it was just Jessica, but yeah, that is better. So this is like a really good spot for this drone because he can shoot both pillars. Didn't quite kill it. But I've got 4 actions, so what I can do is reload for 1. I can either use magic or I can move over and sword it. That would take 2 actions. Magic would take 1. I'd rather be in melee range. Oh, I didn't even think of it. I could have tried, instead of a normal sword attack, I could have tried quick strike to quickly kill it. And then I would have more, but this is fine. He should come back as a spirit. And move my dwarf up now. You've got haste, aim, armor, and strides. But aim and armor. But armor. Pretty much good here. Any wounds? 1 damage we've taken so far. I guess we deal the 1 damage. I mean, it's not really gonna make much difference. Cool if you could weaken them or something, but I don't think it's gonna work. Make a little fire barrier, but no, alright, that's fine. Alright, Jessica's still wandering around. So we're not going to be able to do anything about this guy right now. Hopefully we can kill this one, though. That was perfect, basically. And that's the new pillar. So... tempted to just try to kill Jessica. Can I mark her by any chance? It's worth a try. 47%. I missed. Boo. So, priority... as much as I'd love to start wailing on Jessica, I think I want to make sure this spirit dies. Could use some magic on that guy. Cast haste on someone, too. Jessica... maybe move over and take a couple shots. I think I'm going to send my drone to try to kill that and see if that does damage to the spirit ones. This one has more life than usual. Usually 40 damage kills it. Yeah, they're immune to that. That's kind of what I figured, but it's good to see. Just to double check. Okay, so finish this guy. I think he'll still get a sword attack on Jessica. In fact, he can probably do 2 with his quick attack. So this should still add up. I've never even used quick strike, so here you go. 6 damage. Yeah! And then a normal. Well, that was 22 damage. Good turn. And we still got Mortar Drone, who's not going to be able to do much here. Yeah, I get the feeling that's just a one-way. This guy will turn back into a normal monster at the end of his turn. Coyote. 2 shots. Actually, because I'm worried that something bad will happen if we let this go on any longer. Also, I wonder if those are ley lines. And you get bonus magic if you stand on them. I've never read anything about that. But it's possible that's what those are. Oh, here we go. I've literally never looked at this. Ley lines. Accuracy to mage spells. Moderate is more accuracy. More AP damage, more HP damage. And heavy is way better. And even less cooldown. Okay, well, I mean, it's nice that I finally figured that out. I don't know what's considered heavy or mild, but, alright, I'll try, I'll bite. We'll stand in this one. It says ley line. That's good, means it's working. Should I don't really have an attack spell, though. But the cooldown should be less, which means I can use haste more often, maybe? No. If it's a heavy one, the cooldown would be less. Come on. Get her. Yeah, double. And... I would like her to not be able to move away, so maybe... Still, yeah, it doesn't... She seems to be immune to AP damage. So she manages to escape. Okay. This is our activated one. This guy's back on his feet. I'm tempted to just ignore him, though. Oh, we can't... Oh, is this... Looks like he's blocking our ability to move. Jerk. Jessica is almost dead, though. 55%. Good shooting. I think we just keep shooting her. Just once, that's acceptable. Alright! So she's running off. Apparently that stops the ceremony. Perfect. I don't know what's going on with Lynne here. And there's still this guy, so let's start working on him a bit more. I'm pretty happy with how that worked, though. Not too bad. Come on. Now I have to reload. Okay. Also, while we're standing here, does this... It says 2 more turns, so... I think that did reduce the cooldown on haste. I think that was definitely exactly what it did. It's perfect. Only needs 1 hit, as long as we get him. Oh! Forgot about this thing, I don't know. This will do damage to it if I can kill it. How did I miss? This is like 98%. Typical. We're not gonna be able to kill it. 3 damage. Try. You did get a crit. That was more damage than I was basically figuring we would be able to get. Maybe I can hit it with... Maybe I can hit it with his power bolt. I don't know. It only did half damage, so we didn't finish it off. Oh well. Find out what happens. Does anything happen when you fail to kill it? Well, the monsters keep coming one way or the other. And did that just turn? I feel like something bad would happen if we kept missing those, but I think the other thing is maybe because we basically scared Jessica off, that maybe they'll stop activating at least. Oops. Just keep shooting it. Oh, did I killed it already. That'll teach me. I thought it took 2 hits, but there you go. But this guy is a true form soldier, which is perhaps even more dangerous. So maybe we'll just go for this one first, seeing as everyone's right here. Seems pretty tough. Gotta reload. Yeah, we're getting a lot of half damages. Getting concerned that we've got enough attacks left. Oh, I should have aimed on Coyote. I forgot about that too. I also could have done this first. That would have been smart. Look, I don't remember everything perfectly. It's just the nature of my style of Let's Playing. If you go too slow and think about every move, then the episodes just take forever and you never get anything done. I feel like this guy might be melee. A bit too far away. That one will turn into a spirit next turn anyway. And I don't think we're going to be able to kill him. I definitely should have sundered his armor earlier. Definitely. Two more slices. It's possible I could kill him with 2 more hits. Nice! I got a crit in there, that's why I was nicing. Always with the mage, huh? Always with the mage. Alright, we need to haste Harley so that we can hopefully kill this guy. And you know the drill by now for killing insect demons. He's actually got a fairly low hit, like 82% here. We could easily miss one of these shots. Alright, thank you, Harley, for not being terrible. Alright, and then this guy will turn melee, or will turn physical next turn. So maybe we'll get a free shot or 2. I'm just gonna... I'll work my way forward. I should be safe enough. I don't want to kill this wench too, but I don't see us shooting her right now. I wish escape would just cancel whatever you last clicked on rather than bring up the menu. Oh, what's he doing? He didn't go the direction I thought he would go, to be honest. Maybe he's just too fat. He can't walk through these narrow roads. Anyway, he went down pretty quick. Drones are amazing. In case I haven't reminded you guys recently. So probably that'll be the way to go. I thought Lynne went in there. So what do you need? You need You need your aim back on. Okay. So before he runs out of line of sight, let's get his aim up. And that should mean pretty darn likely that we'll be able to kill this thing in the next time it revives here, or spirit forms up. Just clean up detail at this point. Just keep my mage a little bit out of the way. I don't think this is a big deal, but I'll just armor himself just in case. I think he has a wound I could heal as well, but... should check that door out. Doesn't look like we can click on it or anything. Alright. Possibly the last spirit bug. So... squish it! Alright. So it doesn't look like we're getting in through there, which is the way I remember it, where Harley went. Might as well reload. It's free anyway, it doesn't take us any time. And we'll start moving this way. Probably next turn I'll be ready to move people through. I guess we're just ignoring Lynne here. I feel like we should just shoot her, but... I would rather try to save Jessica than Lynne. Or there's something in this room that I've missed. Yeah, they're immune. I mean, I could try hitting her with an AoE, but I just have a feeling that's not going to work. Lots of ley lines I could use again. Taking 2 wounds and 1 wound, fine. Enjoy being healthy. There you go, buddy. Oh, and that was it. Eliminate the rest of the insect totems, so we just had to end turn. Good deal. This is the end of the line, Jessica. The once beautiful Jessica Watts is a hollow shell of her former self. Her skin is pale, her lips are ashen, and her eyes are sunken in her. It is more than her body's reaction to the physical damage. We did do like 300 damage to her. She's sustained or the strain of channeling magic power from another plane of existence. There is something missing from her now. It's gone. My link to the queen, she has abandoned me. Expelled me. Worthy. Unworthy. Whatever. Yeah. Oh, let's have a heart, guys. As much as I don't like her and I was willing to put a bullet in her brain, she was sucked into a cult. And she's had a rough go. Her brother, her twin brother, she was really close with, fell into drugs and alcohol and a dangerous career. And her loving mother gave her brother her life basically to save her brother, and maybe she didn't know about all this, but she got sucked into the Universal Brotherhood, which is definitely a cult and definitely designed to brainwash susceptible people. They've literally told us that. So is it all her fault for having low willpower and being sucked in by an evil cult? I give her some of the blame, but I'll try the Paragon option. Still hope for you, Jessica. She bows her head and closes her eyes, forcing a torrent of tears to cascade down her cheeks. Wish that were true. There's no hope for me now. There's no hope for anyone. She opens her eyes and there's nothing but hopelessness. There is a nest like this in every major city. There's no stopping them. God. Sam. So sorry, Sam. Jessica looks at you pleading. It's Blue. Don't let them eat me. Okay, look. Look, guys, I'm sure some of you watching want me to click the do nothing button. I could kill her. Technically that wouldn't go against her wishes. I want to make sure I get paid. And having the criminal with me is more likely to get that accomplished than to let bugs eat her in some creepy cult. So let's kill the bugs and get her out of here. She lowers her head in shame. I understand. Also, if she has a chance for redemption, she needs to survive this encounter. I don't even have to kill them? Well, that's convenient. We're so overpowered, the enemies flee before us. You emerge from the Universal Brotherhood chapter house, momentarily blinded by the bright lights of Lone Star perimeter surrounding the exit, of course. Despite the clean night air, the stench of ichor and decay clings to you, a smell that might never fully go away. You drop your Aegis-filled shotgun, and it's quickly spirited away by one of the Telestrian's minions. Weapons are slowly lowered as you step out into the street, the order coming from Detective McCluskey himself. You can see James Telestrian nearby, pulling his strings. It's over. Jessica Watts has been dealt with, and Sam has his justice. The dead man's deed is done. All you need now is to make a phone call. Ends. Well, hopefully the police aren't planning on killing me either, but we might be alright. So James, we're square, right? He was supposed to pay us too, right? Because we did that successfully. And after we broke up the ritual, Blue chased Jessica into a small chamber where she was cornered by a couple of buggers. Guess they weren't impressed with her performance. They were about to eat her. And Blue says something like, I won't let them eat you, Jessica. You're coming with me. You're gonna pay for what you've done. It was very dramatic. Then we splattered the bugs and handed her over to UCAS FBI. They're going to want to have a long talk with her about Universal Brotherhood. So the nest is cleaned out, and your cousin Lynne is being transported to a mental hospital for observation. I suppose if I'd killed her, he might have been mad. Or happy. It's hard to say. James assesses you with newfound respect. Very clean. I believe our test of Project Aegis was a success, Blue. Herb Rockhouse is having it weaponized now for distribution to knight-errant forces. The authorities are going to have a great many questions about this incident, and I will need to provide details. The Universal Brotherhood has a great many chapter houses, and they must be dealt with immediately. Yeah, what about my million Noyan? Let's not push it. I'm confident this multi-millionaire will be true to his word. He would lose face in the Elvish rich pedigree. I don't know, like, come on, right? So what's next? That is for others to determine. Or, sorry, that is for others to determine. Perhaps other than you. Still, you have turned a yeoman's effort, and regardless of your obvious flaws, you are deserving of a reward. What would you ask of me? Job, badge, money. He smiles an icy smile. I would expect no less from you. Mr. Quoth, please place a suitable bonus on our friend's cred stick. A bonus of such size that additional negotiations are unnecessary. I have no interest in furthering our relationship. I really don't want a corporate job as security, so the money is good enough. 100 grand, hey? What about those millions? But still, 100 grand, yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Yes, sir. Takes your cred stick and slots it into his peep. Looks like you two are best buddies now. Alright. I mean, I can get another 100,000 for my, for putting Jessica to justice, probably. We're pretty rich. So, Coyote, how's it going? Yes, that's it, huh? You captured Sam's killer, and now he'll get justice. It was a little more involved than I expected. She looks at the Universal Brotherhood. Just a little. Well, I'm gonna grab Peiko, head to the Union, and watch a trit or something. I could use a long shower too. After that, could learn the business, take over for Mrs. Kubota someday. She gets a twinkle in her eye. Someday, maybe. The rest of my body is made of metal too. It's good, but not today. Today, I run the shadows. Get paid, get dirty. See you around, Blue. Quite a guy. I can honestly say I've never met anyone quite like you and my amazing drones. Alright. Alright, Harlequin, you were better than I expected. The painted elf is watching the scene unfolding around the Universal Brotherhood with a grimace. Well, kid, it's been fun, but I've seen everything I care to see today. I'm gonna get out of here. Keep trying. Seriously, who are you? A friend? Until I need you for something, then I'm a bastard. Their problem? He gestures at the crowd. Look around. Note the members of the press being shuffled away by Universal Brotherhood spokespeople to get a private briefing. The Brotherhood is connected. A damage control team is probably on the way right now. Think they can control the press? One way or another, they will. They can't be manipulated, coerced, or bribed. Probably disappear. Quietly. There's more, though. He nods his head toward James Telestrian. Note the expression on the UCAS FBI agent speaking to Telestrian. Dismissive, isn't it? That's because there's no love lost between UCAS and Tir Tangair. They're not going to trust what he's telling them. And frankly, I have no idea what he's telling them. James plays his own game. He has. So, how's he turning this to his advantage? Well, there's an economic incentive for one, power for another. If there was an outbreak of bugs in a major city like Boston and his company had the only product capable of combating it, I think it might give him some sort of edge? I'm not saying he'd do that, but I'm saying his field test results were quite compelling. I'll show you one more. Points at someone in the crowd and smiles. The man sees him pointing and smiles back. That guy there? It's with Ares Macro Technology. Enormous megacorp. Ridiculously powerful. Been sniffing around Project Aegis for a while now. Clearly they have an agenda that's just starting to unfold. He gives the Ares man the finger. Man smiles and returns the gesture. Government, media, business, all working to ensure the truth stays hidden. So it's a massive conspiracy. I wish. In a way, it's worth. It's a series of conspiracies, conflicting agendas, and petty jealousies, all building upon, feeding upon, and excreting into an unending web of dreck that people wade through every day and call it life. If there was one Dark Lord controlling everything, and we could drive a magic sword through his heart to free the world, that would be grand. Such clarity, such focus. Alas. There is no lesson. But we'll ask it. What's the lesson? I did all this for nothing? I already got paid. It's not nothing. He laughs. Just the opposite, schmuck. The lesson is this. The game is rigged, the cards are stacked, the dice are loaded. It's the same as it always was. Every cycle, people in power exert power, little people cower in the homes, think what they're told to think, and buy whatever product will help them forget how horrible their lives are for another day. And that's why we don't play their friggin' game. We don't swallow their Dreck sandwich and politely ask for another. That's why we run the shadow. Where real life is, kiddo. Reality is living in places no one wants you to see. You know, Harlequin's alright. Where's this, Herr Brockhaus? Thought he'd be here. He flew back to Berlin. Sorts of things brewing there. He was very impressed with you, though. It could probably turn into work someday, but I'd forget about him if I were you. Never make a deal with a dragon, kid. Playing a different game entirely. That's probably the best advice he's ever given. Alright, see you around, Harley. Still, we've made a friend, mostly. McCluskey. Just need some more points here. The Kluskies alternating between trying to look important and trying to avoid actual work. What are you looking at, Tube? Well, our main stat is intelligence. It's nice to see we've got something. Hey, McCluskey, your shoe's untied. Bam! McCluskey looks down at his shoes as you drive your knee into the bridge of his nose. He goes down with a thump. Nobody saw that. I don't think James really cares, honestly. Jake, what are you doing here, old pal? Jake shakes his head, smirking as you approach. When you finally get close, he breaks out laughing. I heard the Universal Brotherhood was getting shot up on the police scanner. Knew it had to be you. Did you get her? Oh, did you doubt I would? Not for a minute. He scratches his mop of red hair. I guess that concludes the story of Blue and the Dead Man's Switch, huh? You know, I've been thinking, maybe you should stay in Seattle a while. There's plenty of ways folk like us can get into trouble here. Only skim the surface. I hear Michuhama's looking for a team. No idea what that's about, but it could be lucrative. And I just got word that something's going on at Crater Lake. The Tiers got it on total lockdown. No fly zone, the whole thing. Could be something in it for us if we poke around. And there's always the Orc Underground. Haven't seen that yet, have you? I know he has. I got plenty of friends there who are good for a job. Something's bound to come up. What do you say? I'll say non-committally, I'll think about it, Jake. You do that. You want to find me? I'll be at McCracken's later. Got a taste for some seafood. Take it easy, chummer. Who's this? Oh, Dresden! Hey, long time no see. The little coroner is surprised to see you, but he can't hide his delight. Hey, Blue! I was wondering if I was going to see you again. I guess I shouldn't be surprised to find you here. Hey, Dresden. How's my favorite body snatcher? Busy! He pops his eyebrows eager. You know it's all over the Trivid, right? They found the Emerald City Ripper dead at some asylum out in Snohomish, of all places. Turns out he'd been masquerading as the head administrator or something. They found him dead from some sort of vigilante attack. He leans in, whispering conspiratorially. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Why, Mr. Dresden, I have no idea what you mean. Then winks. That's what I thought. Well, no one can say he didn't have it coming, am I right? Frowns at himself. Double negative. So, the big question. What about the Dead Man's Switch? Now that the Ripper's dead, are you going to collect? You should... I guess I did tell him about that. I didn't tell him how much money I was going to get paid. Or I tried not to. Damn right I'm going to collect. I already made a good amount of money. But, I mean, the whole point of this campaign is to get paid. Excellent. I'm sure you deserve it. How do you collect? I was told I need a secure line to call the number Sam gave me. Can't use the comm link. He brightens. Lone Star's emergency response team set up a secure phone line right here to coordinate their efforts. I can authorize you to use it. I think we could probably trust Dresden. He has yet to do anything to prove distrustful. So thanks, Dresden. Don't mention it. Take care, Blue. And I like the fact that we've got 100,000 Noyan and 20 Karma already. But let's go get paid. Oops, I just clicked something. Sorry, guys. I do. Just changed it out of full screen. Okay, should be back to full screen. Should be good. Okay, let's go. I'm not going to spend my Karma right now because I'm pretty sure this is the end of the game. Where's that secure line you were talking about? Oh, right beside him. Just didn't see the icon. The phone before you has a simple numerical keyboard. You can use it to call Sam's law firm and cash in on the Dead Man's Switch. Alright. You tap in the phone number Sam's lawyer gave you days ago. The phone rings 7 times before someone finally answers. The image of the lawyer on the other end of the vid phone is noticeably different from the one you saw a few days ago. The noise in the background sounds like it's coming from a bar. Not a good start. Yeah. He squints into the phone, and recognition slowly appears on his face. Oh, hey, it's you, Blue, right? So, you got Sam's killer, huh? So I'm getting the suspicion Sam didn't have life insurance. Are you even a lawyer? Yeah, of course. Well, technically I'm not a lawyer anymore, but I'll just slot Sam's video for you. Hang on. Yeah. Fumbles for a moment, and the camera jerks crazily. Then it goes static and is replaced by Sam. Good old Sam. Sam still looks like Drek. Same clothes, same background. Probably shot at the same time as the first video. Hey, buddy, looking good, looking good. If you're calling this number, that means the job's done, right? Closes his eyes, shakes his head. Congratulations, amigo. I knew you'd do it. You were always the dependable one. More than me, anyway. He looks back at you, trying to speak soberly. I just want to say thank you for whatever you did. It means a lot. Not even knowing what you did, it still means a lot. Because I know you did something. You know what I mean? I know you made it right somehow. Pauses, tilts his head back. His breath hitches in his chest. You're the only one. The only one who ever tried to help me. Except my sister. She tried more than once. She tried. I never let her through, though. Never let her in. Regret that a lot. I'd feel really bad right now if I'd killed her. Did I ever tell you about her, buddy? We're twins. We're twins, I guess. Still a twin after one of you dies? I don't know. Doesn't matter, I guess. He sighs. God, listen to me. Do me a favor, will you? You talk to her, Jessica. Tell her I'm sorry, okay? For everything. She'll know what for. She's Catholic. She'll forgive me. I need her to forgive me. Just tell her that I love her. He straightens himself, shakes it off, the grin is back. Anyway, you need to get paid. Which would be great except for one thing. I got nothing. Never did. You know how it is, right? Sorry, but hey, thanks again for giving a crap. Seriously, I appreciate it. Tell you what, if you feel sore about it, look into my family background a bit. There's got to be people with money in there somewhere. Maybe one of them can throw you a few bucks. Take care, amigo. See you in hell. He must have known about his connection to the Telestrians, even if he doesn't speak of it. He reaches forward and shuts off the camera. The vid screen goes to static and the call ends. There's a moment of silence, then you feel a tug on your jacket. It's Dresden. So, what do you say? He told me never to trust a dead man. End scene, cut to credits. The Emerald City Ripper killings are sensationalized for several weeks. Lurid reports focus on the killer masquerading as the administrator of Mercy Mental Hospital. Soon after, pop singer Maria Mercurial is cast as the lead in Dr. Ripper, a tri-vid thriller about a reporter who goes undercover as a mental patient to uncover a serial killer. Seattle Newsnet reports a shootout at the chapter house of the Universal Brotherhood. Witnesses claim that a gang of religious fanatics stormed the building for unknown reasons, but committed suicide before they could be captured. All mention of insect spirits, James Telestrian 3, or Shadowrunners are kept out of the news, as they always are. 1 year later, the city of Chicago declares a quarantine area between Lake Michigan and the Des Plaines River, or Chicago. Officially, the Chicago Containment Zone is established to fight an outbreak of an infectious virus, but an infestation of insect spirits is suspected by those who know. A mature form of Project Aegis, called Fabs 3, is eventually deployed to remove the bug threat from Chicago. The Watts family name has since been lost to the shadows. Poor Chicago. And with that, we end. So, thanks for watching, folks. Hope you have enjoyed this series. I had a lot of fun, and I will likely play the next 2 games in the series after this. The way I understand it, my biggest complaint about this game is that you didn't get to make a group of 4 and equip them and level them up. And I believe the next game in the series actually allows that. I also felt like this one was a little bit rushed, and there wasn't a whole lot of time to, do just normal runs for money. There was that one milk run in the middle, but everything else was like go, 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 always next plot, next plot, next plot. And I would have liked to have a little bit more money to play around with, maybe some higher tier cyberware and stuff. So I felt like the pacing was really rushed. But the next game is supposedly a bit longer and maybe fixes some of those complaints I've had. But yeah, that was a lot of fun, and I definitely recommend a playthrough if you haven't watched this far and have enjoyed. Maybe try out a different class, see what those shamans are all about, or try out an adept, because we really didn't get to show them off very much, but they could be good. Certainly Harlequin at the end wasn't bad. So yeah, anyway, thanks to everybody, and see you next time on the next series. Have a great day.